Many people tune in to Post Time to see exciting harness action from our Delmarva tracks, like signature events from Bally's Dover, featured races over Harrington Raceway's half mile, and top competition at Ocean Downs. Plus, yes, we showed you the annual Camel Races that always prove to be so entertaining.
I want to take it home!
With the fearless Jason Thompson as one of the riders again. However, it goes without saying that this weekly half hour is so much more than action on the track. We certainly hope our viewers got an education from Dr. Bolt as he joined us for several segments, ranging from a horse's suspensory to summer care for the equine. As always, a fan favorite was our blast from the past, when we turned back the hands of time and showed you stars from days gone by on a national level, as well as local household name favorites. Plus, we found a really cool Timex commercial with a watch strapped to a standardbred to prove that this timepiece definitely takes a lickin' and keeps on tickin'. But it wasn't just the past we highlighted. We also made sure to feature the future of harness racing and give recognition to the next generation of horsemen and women. As usual, the VIP list was strong as we talked with notable names who are big supporters of the standardbred sport. In fact, for our Christmas show, not only did Santa visit the track,
It's Santa! I know him!
but so did Governor John Carney, and I gave him a special gift. Now, if you don't love it, just pretend you do.
That I do.
Just pretend that you do.
Oh my gosh,
yeah,
that is
it's
totally cool.
me, you, and
Isn't that
foiled
awesome?
again. He needed one of these and didn't even realize it until he had one. And while we're on the subject of VIPs, did you know our very own George Teague Jr. was elected into the Harness Racing Hall of Fame? Oh yeah, we're proud to say he's officially a big deal. And another guy we had on this summer was the Ocean Downs announcer, Frank Salive, who was just voted into Canada's Horse Racing Hall of Fame. You know, we had a ball getting to know our harness racing community, especially with our Q&A segments. And as always, our interviewees were great sports. To putting Jason Johnson on the cover of Forbes magazine, to finding out that Aaron Nielsen's camera roll includes pics of Pokemon cards, to hearing Russell Foster's attempt to being a good fella.
Funny how? What, like I'm a clown? I amuse you?
And speaking of clowns, if you joined the circus, what would you perform and why?
Probably a clown, because not much really gets to me and everything's kind of a joke. So that'd probably be it.
What superpower would you most like to have?
Superpower. I can fly like Superman. I'll be here today, there tonight, over here the next day.
What's your favorite holiday?
Thanksgiving. Just love to eat. Just love to eat. I mean, I enjoy that. Christmas is another one, but it's because I love to eat and it's always a lot of food.
We also honored the United States Harness Writers Association Delaware Valley Chapter's Caretaker of the Year from the previous season, Brian LeGrand. And what a treat it was to see some Joe Colombo Buffalo Bills celebration dance moves. Kids, don't try this at home. Our Welcome to My World segments included a feature on paddock judge Bob DeLisi, his occupation, and how he got into it. Plus, we got some insight about being a standardbred farrier from Jake Hanley. And we met James Mitten as we learned about his two passions, being a police officer and a horse trainer. We also talked with Walter Callahan about getting back in the bike and chatted with Alan Davis, who was on fire.
First of all, Alan, let me see your hands. Let me see. Ooh, they are hot. They are hot.
And we got a tip about race strategy from Ross Wolfenden.
What was going through your mind before you went behind the gate?
Nothing. That's exactly how I planned it.
Features about some retired standardbreds included Ryan Davila being reunited with a horse he cared for over a decade ago, thanks to the USTA Full Circle program. We spent Father's Day at Winback Farm, going behind the scenes with their Delaware stallions. And Nikki Ratledge told us about how local four-legged athletes were shining bright at the National Standardbred Horse Show. And let's be honest, I mean, it's not like this is Meet the Press. I mean, how hard is it to come up with a Christmas wish? Apparently tougher than we thought.
First thing I want to ask you, though, is if you could have any wish that you wanted for Christmas, what would you wish for?
Oh, wow. That's a very tough question. Are you recording right now?
You have me on the spot.
What?
So what was one of my favorite highlights? I thought you'd never ask. It's when we visited Team Teague's Tom Kugel and the pacing legend Wiggle It Jiggle It to get his pick for the Super Bowl.
The Rams! Wiggle It Jiggle It is picking the Rams to win the Super Bowl.
Now, if that doesn't get me ratings, I don't know what will. Thank you to the Delaware Standardbred Owners Association, the Delmarva horsemen and women, the track management, our incredible equine athletes, and the racing fans for giving us the opportunity to bring you another exceptionally amazing year. And without a doubt, we've got another fabulous, fun, and fast-paced season ahead as we go behind the gate for 2023.